Whew, and welcome back to Elden Ring Reborn, heroes. We are doing a mage build on this one. I tested it out a little bit a while ago, and it's kind of powerful, not gonna lie. I love these random runes that we just get right there at the beginning. We are gonna go intelligence build for this. We could do things like... actually, they changed it to where the greatsword isn't int anymore. Let's see. We definitely want bleed build up for our weapon. I mean, we could do a fist weapon, but no, because I'm not going to be leveling that kind of a stat. We'll just go with this for our main weapon. Our offhand weapon, I kind of want to do this right here, because while it's out, we never have to worry about a lantern. Like, that's OP. It is only C scaling. Like, we will lose a little bit of damage to get that kind of buff, because this is B scaling, but it only has, like, literally 1 point of spell power more. So, like, this is definitely like a B minus, C plus kind of situation because of the differences. So we're going to go with that. And then, as far as our auxiliary goes, we can pick our first spell. Now, keep in mind, some of these are incantations, so you have to be very careful. You know, heal starts your incantation. These are all the spells that we have access to. I'm going to start off with Ice Shard, because we can get a lot of the Glintstone spells. We can get a lot of these other things, I mean, aside from that one, relatively easily. So we're definitely going to do Ice Shard. Plus, having frost damage early on, whew, awesome. Okay, we got that. We're going to come run over here. And I'm still working on getting this set up so that our friend Devin can play with us too, which would be absolutely amazing if we can get him to be able to play with us. That is sounding a little loud to me. There we go. I just don't want it to be like super loud for you. Alright, so that goes in that hand. Spells go in this hand, and you'll notice, bam, we have an infinite light. Doesn't cost us any... well, primarily, it's not going to cost us any runes, like getting the lantern normally would, even though we start off with the lantern. But, like, just to show you the difference in light level, right? So you can see how much is lit by this thing being over our head, right? I take that off, and we'll put the lantern on. See the difference? Like, yeah, it's great for in front of us. Not so great from behind us. So we're not going to be using the lantern at all. And this is the first combat the game gives you. It's designed to get you set up for how combat works. There's our first Frostpock. Oh, out of mana. Oh. There we go, got our first knock. And this is also why I went with the Morning Star, because the Morning Star actually has some decent poise. Plus it's one-handed, so... that is a plus. The medallions, most likely we're going to use for the bigger spells. And the first bit of runes that we get, we're going to be dumping straight into our mana. And the reason for that is because if we don't have enough mana, we run out of mana too fast. We can't do any summons if we wanted to do summons. Like, there's a lot of things that we can't do without the FP. Or focus points is what Elden Ring calls it. So, So I'm going to come in here. We're going to go to... oh, we don't have the ability to level up yet. Alright. I don't like the screaming noises, to be honest with you. Frost proc. Oh, that was a swing and a miss. There it is. Done deal. Pick up our Haladrake Talisman, pick up Strength, and we can get out of here. And that gave us roughly 400 more runes, which is good. The thing I have to say that I really do like about the differences they did is this is still, for the most part that I've played through, vanilla. Like, this is still... You know, bosses are bosses. Some of the dungeons are a little different. But, like, it's just different enough to make it feel awesome. Like, there's no other way to describe the game. Like, if you're looking to play something that is Elden Ring without being Elden Ring, to the point where you can just go, wow, this is Elden Ring, this is a great mod to play. Alright. Level up. Alright, so your overall rune level affects your total defense, all the way up to level 200. Your character will gain considerable defense bonuses, regardless of which stats you invest your levels. So our defense goes up no matter what. So we don't really need to worry about, you know, just picking strength or just picking endurance to get those stats up. They'll go up no matter what, right? But what I want to do is I want to start getting us more mana. More FP. That's what I want. There are two things that we're going to have to look for while we're running around. Number one is free runes. Like, any free runes we can pick up, great, right? Every spell has modified charging, has been modified. Charging a chargeable spell will result in a different variation of that spell. Charging spells cost more FP, which is, yeah, no brainer there. But number one, we want to look for those free runes. Number two, we want to look for any enemy that we can find, and there is, in fact, ways to farm the new enemies. You want to just sit down at a grace over and over again, and any enemies near you can spawn as the new type. The new types have these little glows about them, and with those glows, they give out a ton of runes. I don't know if we'll find one, but I'll go look. There's the telescope. Here's some free runes. Some more free runes. The other thing is we start way down here in the peninsula. I don't really feel like trying to knock that thing down right this second. Okay. Wait, why does... Oh, it's just a pillar. For a second, it looked like a giant treasure chest. Okay. Now, the only thing I do wish would change slightly from when the game officially starts is I wish that whatever gear set we were picking had something to do with how we wanted to build our character. Like, this is obviously kind of a mage robe type thing, but none of the gear we're wearing gives us any stats for casting, right? Hood of lusterless black fabric that conceals its wearer's identity. A long bright gown with the movement of the stars drawn upon it, worn by the magic preceptors who serve the Carrion Royals. Nothing about magic in here. Nothing. You know what I mean? So it's like, ugh. Some merchants do have new stuff, like this guy here. So like you can buy the smoldering butterflies, Aeonian butterflies if you want to get rot build up. This is fire build up. So all that fun stuff. All right. Well, we need to go clear some content to get us some more runes. Ooh, runes. Anytime you see a glowy skull, always run over it, roll over it, whatever you got to do, collect those runes. We need to get as many souls or runes, whatever you want to call them, as possible so that we can not only level up, but we also want to upgrade our staff. Getting our staff upgraded means our spells hit harder, as well as getting int built up. One of the things that they changed in this game is if you want to be a spellcaster, the more points you put in your appropriate spell type. So if we were doing incantations, it would be faith. Since we're doing sorceries, it needs to be intelligence. We put points into that. We get damage increase. When we level up our staff, we get damage increases. So it's just, you got to really, really, really pay attention to how you're wanting to do this build. So I'm going to sit down. Alright, let's go. Inventory. We have this for 15,000. Let's use it. Oop. There's another 6. I don't know if that's going to really help us much, but this will help us level up a little bit more. I need to get this above 200. Let's get that to 20. And then I'm going to go down here to intelligence and get that to 15. Normally, what you would want to do in Elden Ring is get your life up, your vigor up, to probably 20 or 30 really fast. But in this one, because all of our stats give us armor, I'm not overly worried about that yet. And we don't need to go in that room because we're going to get that anyway when we take down the boss. That's kind of a deceived item. Come on. Wakey, wakey. Yeah, having a heavy weapon is great. Ah! We're trying to roll. There we go. Whew. So you can see that the dungeons changed a little in terms of what spawns. FP does naturally just start to regen. So if you wait long enough, you'll get all your FP back. The more... Oh, where did you come from? The more mana you have, the faster it can regen. There we go. Gotta be careful, I only got 3 freaking potions. This is the one thing that they changed that doesn't make sense. They made this smaller, and it goes all the way down in there now, so you have to roll on top of it to get it to go up. Pick you up, pick you up. There we go. I'll take that. Only one hit, and we took everybody out. There we go. Da-da, da-da-da. Peekaboo. I know where the big guy came from. He somehow fell from up here. Now this does not have a charged ability. There we go. That specific spell that we're using, the Ice Shard, does not have a charged ability. I wish it did so that I could show that off now, but eventually we will get a spell that we can charge, and I'll be able to show you the difference between charged and not charged. I am going to run and go grab the Grace real quick, just so that we can get all of our potions back. The whole one that we're missing. Plus we got 3k runes. Let's see if we can level up a little bit more. We could put one more point into mana. Let's go ahead and put another point here for now. Let's get int up to 20, and then we're going to get vigor up to 20. And I think we'll do that. We'll just keep going step by step. We'll just go FP, intelligence, and vigor in that order. And from this point, we'll just do... Dude is a walk in the park once you understand to keep your distance. You backed into that one. There we go. Problem solved. We got root resin. We got Luthel the Headless. Which is a good summon if it's the only summon we have access to right now. Okay. Now let's go up here and take on this dude. So these guys now have new moves too, so you got to be careful. Frost proc. That's one of his new spells. Jeez. Okay, so he's almost at half health. We'll just run around, be careful. Here's his other new spell. Oh, I shouldn't say new. That one's just slightly changed. That's his only new spell, sort of. Another frost proc. As long as we punish him on certain attacks, we're golden. Now he's going to do this. Alright, so he's no longer frost bitten. Oh, out of FP again. Now, normally I'd say you'd be super tempted to go in there. Now, if you can do a no-hit run or you know this guy's attack patterns really, really well, then yeah, you don't have to sit here like me and wait for your FP to get back up. But, haha. Oh, still out of FP. Oh, I was hoping he was going to get the smash on him. There we go. Homie's down. And there we go. Whew, just like that. Jumped up to 7,500 runes. Ooh, here we go. Another waning rune. More free runes. Love it. Ooh, got 2 out of that, I think. Yeah, I don't care about going down there to figure out what that is. Alright. And off we go. Got more dungeons to do. That's the only real, like, downside. And so far we haven't seen any of the new mobs that I'm trying to show you guys either. If I see any, we'll point them out before we take them down. But yeah, when Devin gets home tonight, oh, this could be bad. Oh, okay, good. When he gets home tonight, we're gonna go through this process to try and get both of these games to have seamless, as well as be on Reborn. Now, like, mine's already technically working, but I want to make sure that the guide that I found works. So part of what I'm going to do is end up deleting everything, reinstalling everything, following the steps that I found, make sure that it works before I sit here and try and tell Devin, oh, hey, yeah, no, all you got to do is this step right here, and it's great. It'll work. I don't want to do that. Alright. Real easy incantation over here that we can pick up. Grab you. There you go. Flame of Frenzy. Super easy incantation if you're wanting to do incants. And it's actually quite powerful as long as you mitigate the damage to yourself. Oh, there we go. Another thing that's different, because I think it's nighttime right now, just to let you guys know, is how far away the Night Riders can get you. Or like aggro to you. This guy, if you're doing any kind of melee build, is going to be your best friend. Because he sells all the wet blades. So, heavy, keen, quality, magic, frost, flame, flame art, sacred, lightning, poison, bloom, occult. They really need to have a wet blade that does rot. Okay. Alley-oop. Great turtle shell. Click here. Oh, that was one tree off. Okay. But yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be the kind of build I go with if Devin and I can get this going to where we can both play. I think I'm going to go with a mage build. Because this game has finally made mages feel powerful without needing to do some kind of weird gimmicky glitch or, do 15 steps before you fight a boss. Like, I feel like an actual, like, mage that's trying to become part of that society, you know? Alright. So we got a mage stone so that, or a memory stone, so that once we can start getting more spells that we can use, we'll be able to equip more spells than just frost shard or ice shard, whatever. Hi. Big guy. Now, from what I understand, is just like in the base game where you can buy spells from certain people by getting scrolls and taking them to the priest or helping Celia out and giving her scrolls, whatever. Anywhere you can get a spell in the vanilla game, you can also get in this version of the game in the same way you would get it. I don't like the fact that these guys are dang near invisible. I was like, I know there's another dude in this room. Oh. That guy. See that guy right there? Dude with the light on his head? Watch how many runes we get when we take him out. 900 runes. When a normal one of these guys only gives us 60. So anytime you see glow on any mob, go take him out. And like I said, if you really want to farm those, you can sit at a grace if you don't see an enemy nearby that has a glow to them. You just sit back at the grace, let it reset the whole world, and you might get one. Dun, 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 dun. Open sein Gate. I was testing out the mage, and I came to do this area, and I forgot to click that. So I come over here and I jump through the window, and I was like, the door's still closed. Crap. So then I had to run all the way back through. All right. We are going to go spend up these 9,000 runes because I don't want to accidentally get stuck in a loop where I'm in this room forever trying to take this guy on. Alright, so level up. We're trying to get... There we go, got that to 20. Next is going to be Vigor. We're going to get Vigor to 20 so that we get more health. Oh, snap. This homie is really hard to frickin' see. Down for the count. There we go. Whew. All right. We're clearing it pretty effectively. Excuse me. All right. Now, we don't have enough runes to level, I don't think. Oh, we do. Barely. There we go. All right. Freedom. Ooh, free runes. Hold on. I want to get a whole bunch of those so that we can like turn them into a vendor and be able to either buy something that we need or level up more. Jump. Now, this tower over here holds the strength ballista. I don't really need that, so there we go. Picked up 3 runes from that. I had to get a little poison, but that was alright. Take that. Beast's Den. Oh, my friend Zesty is playing Oblivion. Beast Lure Pot. Oh, no. Whatever. I hit the roll button. Ooh, that's a lot of kukris. Come on, drop. Okay. And who do we got down here? Oh, we still got Bear Boy. Oh, you turd. He killed me. That's baloney right there, man. Pure baloney. Or if you prefer the way it's spelled, that's pure bologna. Bro. Bro, I'm just having crap luck with the dang bear right now. There we go. I hate that charge. Dang it. Come on. Got him. Oh. That was close. Yeah, I really, really, really dislike the bear. Rune bears are rough, man. All right. Let's heal up real quick. Okay, level up. Give us a little bit more health. Thing is like as soon as we can get to, you know, I want to say about 200 FP, or at least, well, I don't know. Like, let's look at, right? If we go here, this dude costs 224 FP to bring him out, right? Now, granted, he's a legendary. So we need to be at least 250, I think. Like, I don't know what other summons are going to cost or, you know, any of that kind of stuff. Summons are super important, though. We gotta have us a tanky one. Shield of the Guilty. Okay. Queen Staff, Crystal Burst. We'll look at the demi-human Queen Staff here in a second. Faith Not Crystal Tier. Rar. Now, I will say, honestly, as easy it is this early on to get some spells and incantations, Going with the shard that boosts both, probably a good idea. But for this, I want to stick to sorceries. I don't want to try and spread that out. Get some smithing stones so that we can level up whichever staff is going to be better for us. I have no problem dual wielding stabs either. Like, focus, channeling, regenerate more FP based on mind stat. So, like, this one is already better than the Digger Staff. The only reason why I like the Digger Staff is because of the orb above us, right? So what I could do is this right here. So that I get to keep the orb above me. Get off me. So 216 on that guy on one cast. Oop. 195 per hit with that staff equipped, right? Right here, because I've got both. I don't know if it's giving me scaling because I've got both out, but it's supposed to only give me one scaling. 167. And because we are ranged, 244. Oh. So 197. So there's a 30-point difference basically between each stat. 167 versus one. I think I said 197. So yeah, this staff hits harder. 197. There we go. Now, before we go into the next room, we want our FP to regenerate a little bit while we go run around to make sure that we're not missing any smithing stones. Smithing stones are going to be important. This is going to be a somber. There we go. All right. On towards the boss room now. Yeah, if I was playing with my friend Devin, this is the build right here. I would not even have a melee weapon equipped at all. Ooh, got an iron cleaver. The only real downside that I have to this mod so far is the fact that I don't have blue flasks. Whoop. Okay, 3 more smithing stones. Wow, got a lot of sombers, got a lot of smithing stones right off the rip. This should allow us to get at least one of our weapons to +3 relatively quickly. Maybe both if we have enough of the smithing stones. So in order to get it to go to +1, you just need 1 smithing stone. To get it to +2, you need an additional 2. And to get it to +3, you need 3. And it's like that for every level above it. So rank 4 needs 1 rank 4 through 6 stone. To get it to rank 5, you need 2 of those. To get it to rank 6, you need 3 of those, and so forth and so on. Sombers are still just 1 through 10. Come here, roly-poly boy. Yeah. Frost is dangerous. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I honestly think Devin and I could have a ton of fun with this game. Like, just a metric ton of it. Alright, and that technically completes all of the dungeons we can do until we go to the southern area, which is what we're going to do now. And actually, what we need to do first is we're going to run this way so we can go get the letter. Then we can go to the Castile. Mighty shot. Oh, that's another thing this version added. You can put any Ash of War on any weapon, whether that's a legendary weapon that has its own unique ability, a stupid dagger you can put a legendary ability on. So it does not matter what the weapon is. If you like the weapon, you can put an Ash of War on it. Some Ash of Wars will not behave properly. For example, like if I was to put that Mighty Shot on the staff, I don't think it does anything. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're gonna run up here. I don't think I have the wet blade automatically, but we can definitely look. Alright, sit down. We're gonna go to Ashes of War. And we'll put Mighty Shot right there. Right? So now I have Mighty Shot. Oh! That turned into Carrion Slicer, and it's not... That was not using FP. Bruh. And if it adds frost damage, that would be dope. I don't have any of the wet blades right now, but get the one for frost. Like, we could buy the wet blade. We've got enough stuff. I'm not gonna test that out right this second, but yeah, if you could put frost or say fire on that, and then you get your frost proc, and then you go up and whack it with Carrion Slicer that does fire damage to get rid of the frost proc immediately, so you can just go right back into building frostbite again. Like, come on. But I do want to test Ow. So yeah, if we run out of FP, we just infinite cast the carrion slicer now until we get FP back. That's awesome. We don't need a melee weapon anymore. Whoa! Yeah, this game has become overpowered. Oh. Okay. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Alright, we need to sit down. Let's spend our runes, and then let's clear this castle. Memorize spells. We do have a new spell. We can... Oop, that was not what I wanted. There we go. Level up. Working on getting some more health. Now, does it change? No. Okay. I just wanted to make sure it didn't change based on also the spell that we had equipped. You know what I mean? Since it's a staff that has Mighty Shot. That's weird that Mighty Shot turns into Carrion Slicer. There we go. That's too epic right there, guys. Just the fact that I can do that makes that awesome. Means we're also gonna have to start testing out a lot of other Ashes of War that don't typically get found on a staff. Okay, he's down. Sneaky, sneaky. You guys can keep fighting, it's fine. I just need to go up here so I can talk to him real quick. Okay. Geronimo! There's a few guys over there still fighting. And then we've got a pumpkin head over here too. There's a pumpkin head right there. Don't really need him. So we're just gonna climby up. Yes, I know we should have gone that way to get the claymore, but we're not doing melee on this guy, so I don't really see the point in running over there to grab the claymore. Grab the grace, just in case. We're gonna fall down so that we can get this stone sword key. Book it through all these guys. One, two, three, four, five. Five got the kill and the frost proc. Oh, and they're still all over there, none the wiser that I ran through. Twin Blade Talisman. That does not help a caster build at all. Actually, it's going to be a hot minute before we get a single item that's actually going to help a caster build, honestly. Which is kind of a bummer. Wasn't there something else over here? Yeah, right there. Oh, just tarnished gold leaf things. Don't need those. Oh yeah, I would have easily made that jump. And the door is right here. So we're going to step off and roll. There we go. And now we've got the whip. Got the whip. Alright, so there's no grace there because they moved it over there. And there's a stupid octopus guy here. Jump there. Hopefully we don't wake any of these guys up. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. We're going to run and grab the grace just to be on the safe side. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Urgh. There we go. Then we're going to go on the backside so we can get the Somber Stone. Don't fall in the water. Then we want to be careful so that we don't spawn the crab that's actually literally right there. Because what they want is for you to drop down and go, I can take on the octopus, and then have to sit here and actually fight. Ow. Okay, down. And down. Now we can pick up the Bewitching Branch. Not that that helps us with this. Then we just need to run back to the Grace. Let's level up. And then we are going to go ahead and fight the boss. All right, here we go. Oh, I did not know that was a move he could do. I don't know where he keeps trying to go. I mean, if we can get him to fall off into the water, that would be fun. I'm not sure. They did something to his aggro range. I think he's trying to run over there to fight the octopus. But they also made it to where I guess he can't get close enough to the edge of the arena to fall off into the water. Because see, he's like literally right there. I mean, I'll take a free win. That's fine by me. Now, one thing I want to test is this medallion. Because supposedly, what we can do with this medallion is we can put it on and it will give us a 50% bump or 25% bump in damage. But we'll take 50% more damage. If that makes sense, right? So, increases all damage dealt by 25%, but increases all damage taken by 50%. I want to see if this actually works, because if we can get it to where we don't take the damage, but we can dish the damage, like in a multiplayer setting, this would drastically increase our DPS early on in the game. But we've completed that. We actually need to go get the map fragment, and we also still need to take on the Knight Cavalry, but I don't have good spells for that yet. Okay. And the Deathbird. There's a Deathbird and the Knight Cavalry here, and neither of which I want to fight. Like, look how far away we are. Look how far away he is to come and get at us. There we go. All right, boom. So we still have three enemies here, or no, we have a dungeon over here. We haven't done. Do we want to do that dungeon yet? That's the question. Because this does a lot of poison damage, and we don't really have the health for it. That's the real conundrum. I think I'll wait. I think we'll go up here and start clearing some of this. I like how the Grace is now in the middle of the bridge, but we still get brought over here. They didn't move the spawn point, just the Grace itself. We also need to go back and start leveling up our stuff. Crimson Flask. Alright, so now we're at +2 on our Crimson Flasks, and we have 5 flasks, so... Here we go. Oh, that guy had extra runes. He was worth 1,400. Any of the rest of these goofballs have a little glowy to them? Nope. Yeah, anytime you see that glow, man, you got to stop and take that guy on. Because that was 1,400 runes. There's another Ash of War we can grab to check how that affects our staff. Nope, 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 nope. Stop it. Dang it. You get hit by one of those guys, and it's almost impossible to not be stun locked. So I was hoping to hit it without actually aggroing all those guys. There we go. And then I can go in there and grab that. Then we can come over here and grab this weapon. Oh, it's not a weapon. My bad. I'm thinking of a different version, a different mod. There's a grace right over here. So we know Mighty Shot gives us... Oh, there isn't a grace. It's actually below us. Okay, on to the next. We do know that Mighty Shot is giving us Carrion Slicer for the staff. So will Unsheath give us a better... effect? Okay. So let's find out. What do we get? Ash of War for Unsheath. Oh, okay. So it's the same. Oh, but it only lets us do it one time with Unsheath. Okay. Whereas when we had it with Mighty Shot, I can click it multiple times, and we do 2 lunges forward and 1 lunge back. Okay. I am curious what Unsheath does to the mace. Ash of War. Oop, not Mighty Shot. Oh, we could pick... We could do Keen, which gives us increased critical damage, or just flat damage. Doesn't really matter. I'm just checking to see what it does. Okay, so it's the same mechanic-wise. Overhead and swipe. But it allows you to attack super stupid fast. And this actually uses FP to do it. Meh, I'll leave it on there for now. Okay. Church of Ella is normally here. But we have big guy. The Ruins of Ella is what it's called now. Oh. Jeez. Homie attacks stupid fast. Bye, buddy. We got the Pureblood Knight's Medal. That's how we get to Moog when we're ready for that. And we got Vare's Bouquet. Okay. Excuse me. Pick up some kukris. I'm running for the map fragment. Hi, everybody. Now, you do have to be careful. There is a Death Knight that will roam this little area. So whatever you do, do not piss off the Death Knight unless you know how to fight them and can kill them. Because homie got mad health. Alright. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Yeah, waste time blowing your horn there, dude. Makes no bloody sense. Oh, by the way. So the Ever goal is normally right over there? It's up there. I can't wait for Devin to see that. Like, that's gonna blow his mind. And then the shack is normally here. They moved her up a row, which is weird. They moved her closer to the castle. Oh. I never knew that was up there. I've tested this 3 or 4 times and have never seen that. We never found that on our melee character either. It's still a stone stored key, but it's neat that they put it on the roof. Excuse me. Huh. Okay, and then we come talk to you. Absolutely, buddy. My faith holds firm. Learn skills. So he has upward cut, which meh. Like, this is really the only one that I would want. Spinning splash, slash, war cry, endure, kick, upward cut, impaling thrust, quick step, storm blade, parry, no skill. Actually, you know what? I am gonna buy that. Learn skill. Go here. Ash of War. Okay, what does it do? Okay, this one does take FP, but it does give us a weird ranged ability for staff, which I don't like. Not at all. I want to stick to that. It doesn't do any damage, but it's a good way to get some melee damage in and then get away, you know? Hey, ugly. Hi, buddy. Yahoo! Running at an angle. Ziggy and Zaggy. Jump up this way. I don't know if this guy still gives the Ash of War, though. Alright, we're going to try Crystal Barrage. Oh. Jeez. Yep, still got it. Okay. And apparently... So, what does... Huh. Is that just what the demi-human staff does, period? We'll have to test it by taking, dang it. We'll have to test it by taking the Ash of War off. And then, geez, that gave us a lot of butterflies. And then testing to see if we can still do the strike with it. Come on, ugly. Oh, that did like nothing. Jeez. Ugh. There we go. And the hammer talisman. Woot woot. And this is if we want to challenge people. Even more fire stuff. And jump. Pick up the lance. Whee. And here we go. Another dungeon. Someday. Okay. Oh, we got 5k runes. Let's level up. Level up, level up. Alright, and I think these are the real Skelematrons. Yeah, these are real Skelematrons. So they have way more health. Oh, okay. No, they still stay dead. I like that. They just have more freaking health. Alright, so we're going to run over here. We're going to pick up this. Run back over here. Pick up you. Can't touch this. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no. No, 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 no. Oh, can't touch this. No. Jump. Ugh. Ow. Ow. They're proving me wrong. They're touching me. Woo. No, you will leave me alone. I am untouchable. And we're going to run up here to the grace, reset everybody, get my health back. But now we have the Uchigatana, which gives us bleed and slash damage. So that's a plus. Jump. Ow, you dirty, dirty dude. Ha! I just had to back up far enough, sucker. Death root. Alright. Let's see, something's up with the tracker, because either that tracker down there has been wrong this entire time, or the tracker that's on my other screen is wrong. Because at one point we had like 5 people watching it. It still says that like we've been at one view this entire time. We wanna go. We wanna level up. Nope, don't have enough. Okay. You know what I do want to do, though? Before we go drop down and do that dungeon there. we're going to go back over here. We're going to actually start leveling up our weapon. I want to spend all the runes we've collected just to level up. So I'm going to click on you. Then I want to sell. We don't want to get the... Like, yeah, these are worth 10,000, but we can get spells and stuff with these. So I want to collect those for when we get to a round table hold. So we're going to sell you, we're going to sell you, we're going to sell all of you, and we're going to sell all of you. Bam. So that put us up to 8,000. Yeah, we can at least get one weapon up to rank 5. Not here, but we could if we had the right area to do it. All right, so this, yes, I want to level it. See, watch the scaling, right? This is 121 to 123. This is 138 to 141. So our magic scaling goes way up, right? Where this one, not so much. This one, yes. So 144, 147, and that's as high as we could get that one. Only reason why we're going to keep this equipped at all is because we want the free light source from it. Other thing I want to test while we're here is I want to go Ash of War. Let's take this Ash of War off. Okay, so it's just that staff, I guess. Is it while we dual wield? No? Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's switch these around real quick. Okay, so all staves can do that. Okay. Oh, that's kind of janky and lame, but alright. I do want to sort our chest, and I want to dump everything that we're not using. We're up to 9. Alright, so this right here is a strength bleed weapon. So if you're wanting a colossal sword that does bleed damage now and scales off of strength, bam, grafted blade greatsword. Uchikatana is always a classic, really good. We now have... Where did I get the other one of these? Something we must have killed dropped that, I think. Because I don't know. There we go. Alright, and then we actually also want to come back over here so that we can go talk to her. Get the Shibriri Grape and the Halberd, even though we're not going to be using the Halberd. I'm just trying to clean up a little bit. Extra stuff. Down here in Southern before we really start getting into Central. There's the level 8 halberd. There's a bunch more runes. Then we come run over here. We go sit down. Because this is 1,000 times faster than logging out of the game and logging back into the game just to grab the Shibriri. And then we come over here and we go gobble gobble. Shabriri. Alright. So now, aside from that one cave that's over here and the Church of Merrick, not the Church of Merrick, the Evergall that's right there, we've completed everything that we need in this area. So now, what we're going to go do is start clearing out... Oh, we didn't even do... I ran up here and did this cave first, and I have not done the wolves. I haven't done here. We don't need this one, because that's where we actually... Wait, no. Yes, we can do this one over here too. So let's go to Ruins of Ella, and then we're gonna go to the wolf place. I want to try and get a few more dungeons out of the way. We've got like 20 minutes before we hit our 2-hour mark. Yeah, you're glitched. You don't exist here anymore. I don't know where they moved her. Not that it really matters. We may go look at getting new spells from the good boy. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Beastman of Fair Missoula. Who needs summons? Give me that yummy ethereal medallion, man. But yeah, we're gonna go look at more spells first. Since we've only got 20 minutes left, 19 minutes left. Because I really got to get some form of packing done today. We are going to run to Laernia and pick up the scroll that we get, and then I want to turn that scroll in. Map functions have been modified for greater ease of use. Map can also freely be used at any time during combat. No, it can't. Don't let it lie to you. I have tried while in combat. Look, we're in combat right now. I can't open the map. Will not let me open the map while we're in combat. Dun, 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 dun. What the heck is way out? I see one of the towers out there. I think that's... okay. Problem with this particular type of skyline that we currently have, I can't see junk. Proud Knight's Rune. storm wall. Okay. Coming through. Ooh, don't get stuck by a tree around all them wolves. Arr, arr. We could give her the first Shibribri because she's standing there, which is what I'm going to do. I'll probably forget that we're doing this now, and then later be like, where's the girl for the Shibribri? Alright, so the first scroll that we want is over here. Pick you up. Then we're going to come in here, because this gives us another sacred tier, which gives us better healing. Donate 10 runes to this guy. Let's see what spells he's got. So he's got Revitalizing Starlight. So if we didn't want the thing above our head, right, we could do this. So conjure a small floating star of light which follows you and increases visibility in dark areas and increases your total FP by 10% for 60 seconds. Can be cast while in motion and on horseback. Don't care about that. Can be cast repeatedly while in motion on horseback. Enchanted golem type enemies. Oh, enchants golem type enemies. I don't know what that means. Casting repeatedly ramps up casting speed so you can throw more of them faster. I'm going to grab that because I am curious what it means by golem type enemies. I know of a golem we can fight. In fact, we'll have to fight it here shortly in a different dungeon. And we'll be able to see what the heck it means by enchanting. So, just to reiterate, guys, because I'm going to be trying to get Reborn to work better, especially for Devin, so that we can stream this together, we may be losing all the progress I'm making right now, but as you can see, it doesn't take long to get to where we are. So I'm not that worried about it. Does anybody remember if this dude up here is an incantation or if it's a sorcery? I don't remember which one it is. Anybody up here feel like giving me extra runes? Anybody? Hello? Anybody? You want to give me some extra runes? Yes? No? Okay. I guess not. Alright, I'm not going to fight him now because I can't remember if that's an incantation or a spell. If I knew for a fact it was a spell, then we would definitely try and fight him. But, since I can't remember off the top of my head, I want to go talk to the good boy. Alright, good. And he is going to be due this way. Where does this lead me? There's actually a staff up here we can grab. So I will go this way. Thank you. Oh, hey, and the Knight's Cavalry is pissed off at me already. Another Paladin's Rune. I like the names that they added for all the runes. Like, that's pretty dope. That hurt. Drop down. Ow, that really freaking hurts. Dip, dive, dodge. Yeah, you missed. Drop back, grab Disgrace. In Convergence, that tower that I was just at gives you the Stone Chris, which allows you to shoot Glintstone Pebble if you have the FP. It's a neat little way to have a ranged ability when you're a melee character. So. Not here to fight the Tibia Banner. We could fight that guy. He does give a book that we can turn into the good guy for incantations. And that is out there near Ronnie. There is a spell right here that we can pick up too. Here we go, Briars of Sin. Not a spell I recommend anyone ever use. Ow, I was turning on my horse. There it is. There you go. Flame Cleanse Me. The only incantation I recommend anyone ever gets, but... Okay. And here is the good boy. As long as we're not getting an auto summon of a bell-bearing hunter, I'm okay with it. No. I don't want to go to round table yet. No. I was only sitting down to reset everybody. Okay, good. He's here. Yeah, I don't care, Pope. Okay, I want to give him the scroll. Study sorceries. So here we have the Nimble Glintstone Shard. Quickly shoot a single high-speed magic glintstone projectile. Can be cast without delay after performing another action and on horseback. And then the Arcing Glintstone Shards. This is one of the new spells. I'm picking up both. Carrying Greatsword, meh. Delayed Magic Glintblade, meh. Okay, let's go grab one of those new spells and test them out, shall we? Alright, memorize spell. We're going to put that one there. We're going to take this one off and put that one there. We're going to test the nimble first. We just need something to spawn. Okay. This is non-holding. Okay. And there we go. Alright, so this one looks really cool if we're wanting to shoot it down like a hallway or something. Where were those guys on the road? There we go. Alright, so what you want to do is like target that dude way in the back. Okay. Not bad for a spell. I like that one. This one, not so much. Yeah, it attacks super fast, so I bet dodgy type creatures out in the wild can't really dodge you all that well, but you know, it is what it is. I am curious to know... Trying to think where the next scroll for spells is. Like, I know we can go to Round Table and buy spells. Before we end, I will show you guys Round Table real quick. And actually, I think if Devin and I stream, I will do a faith build on that stream and then keep this guy separate. She's going to take us to Round Table Hold. I just want to show you guys Round Table in case you missed the last live stream that we were in. Come on. Come on. Take me home. Right? So this is Round Table Hold. So you join in and you're like, oh, there's nothing different. But if you actually come right over here, this door is now different. This used to lead upstairs and then into a door. Here's the other upstairs. This is now a combat zone, so you can test spells. Right? So you can test stuff. If you go this way, so his door is now just open, even though we haven't talked to him yet. Here's Mr. I'm broody and I don't talk to people. You got this box right here. So that's all of like the what does what in the game, right? So like, let's go to merchants and crafting, right? Many of the merchants in the Reborn lands take on a more refined purpose. The nomadic merchants you come across serve to sell items that are attuned to a specific thing. Example, Kale sells only map fragments and Moglin only sells armor dice. Crafting has been upgraded to a more helpful to be a more helpful when surviving these Reborn lands. That's a terrible sentence. Many items are improved. Some are brand new and others have seen a large rework. All crafting recipes are available immediately, and materials have been made more bountiful. This one right here is magic and FP, right? The magic of these lands takes many new forms, and you will find that what you once knew is much different. Charging a spell will often change the function and feel of a spell in a powerful way. Charging a spell will also consume more FP. Note that even though spell requirements are gone, scaling is still adjusted to a point where certain spells will only be effective once you get your spell scaling / intelligence faith to a certain level. If you're using a dual casting catalyst, all the spells you cast will scale off the raw spell scaling. FP regenerates automatically. It is a percentage-based regen. The more you level your mind, the more FP you will regenerate per second. Weapon info. Weapon requirements have been removed in this version, or I think that's supposed to say version, but it says variant of the lands between. However, scaling remains the same. If you are using what is regularly a very high strength requirement weapon at 13 strength, the damage output will be less than desired. Unique weapon skills, such as Wave of Gold skill of the Sacred Relic Sword, can also be applied to any weapon instead of only being available on the one weapon. Note, when applying certain Ashes of War, be careful of the affinity you're applying. Some skills only work with particular affinities. So we actually do need to buy all of the wet blades so that we can test what does what with what blades. But anyway, so that was that side of the room. Here's this chick. And then we come in here where Fia used to be. And this is where blacksmith guy is, Hugh. I'm going to go ahead and do... Oh, that's where you two disappeared to. Nice, okay. Okay. Then we come back in here. Alright, that's done. Purchase. So she sells a whole bunch of stuff. We could get a memory stone. We could get the wolves. We could get classic rolling, dasher rolling, acrobatic rolling. I am tempted to figure out, like, I'll spend 1,000 runes so we can figure that out real quick. Focus Stone, this restores 50% FP over the course of 4 seconds. You can buy an infinite number of those. This heals you. Again, you can craft these or just buy them. Let's see here. Stone Sword Key, she sells 3 of those. All the basic weapons that she's ever sold. The armor is still here. So, and then you can still offer bell bearings if you get any. Alright, inventory. Note, if dodge style change gets locked on the incorrect one, or you become overburdened, try resting at a grace or reloading the area and then use the dodge style item again. So this is what our dodge is now. Instead of rolling. I can't... Oh, there we go. I was like, I can't run. What the heck? This is the most important person, though. So now we can spend our things on getting new weapons, armor, talisman, spells, ashes of war, skills, spirit summons, and then a whole plethora of other things. But we want to look at spells, right? So we already have this. Already got that one. Don't have enough for this. As far as glintstone spells go, Terra Magica we can easily get, so I would never waste it on that. But like, like we have Crystal Burst, Crystal Barrage is meh. Orbiting stars, I would probably do. I 100% if we had the ability to get this. I thought we had 10 already. I guess we don't. We're at like 8 or 9. This is a really good one to get, especially when we start fighting larger beasts. Twin Moons is good. Retaliatory Azure. Conjure a very brief void to absorb a single enemy sorcery or incantation and retaliate immediately with energy from a void. Can be cast on horseback. Okay. Conceals oneself. Then you got like magma shot. See, this is a super good spell. Just FYI, by the way. Got gravity spells, Blades of Stone. That's new. I think. I don't know. We could have started with this one at the beginning. We could have started with that one at the beginning. So, and then here's all your incantations down here. Flings a massive pustrance ghost flame shortly after impact. Raining ghost flame. See, that sounds pretty dope, but we don't have 20. This is an awesome spell too. I like that one. So yeah, I mean, we could buy any spell, including the Dragon Breath stuff. So, like, if I was to go incant and Devin was to go spellcasting, like, here you go, incantation, Rotten Butterflies, Scarlet Aeonia, Pest Threads. These are, or Pest Thread Spears, which is way better than this one. You know what I mean? Like, freaking get Blade of Anbach or whatever. So, you can literally get any spell or incantation in the game. Bam. Like, Light of Mikla. I would 100% love to get this incantation if I was doing a holy build. Plus, getting Elden Stars. These two would decimate anything that we fought. You know what I mean? So, this right here, Minor Erdtree. This freaking thing is the most overpowered healing spell in the game. That's why I'm saying, like, if Devin was to play this with me, once we get it working, I'm definitely going incant because I want to be a paladin-esque type healer, but I'm going to go pure caster. Every armor in the game. So if there's a particular type of armor we're looking for, this is where we're at, right here. Weapons. Every weapon in the game. Talismans. If there's a particular talisman and you don't know where to go to get it, or you just don't feel like getting it. See, here's my thing. Is it says immunity, resistance to poison and scarlet rot. Like, is it just saying that, you know, like, this just vastly raises immunity? I almost want to buy that just to see if I'm immune. But it is what it is. I don't need it yet. Spirits. If there was a particular spirit summon that I really, really just was like, that's what I want to know. Like, here you go. 300. Got to have 300 FP. It no longer costs mana. 300... Or sorry, it doesn't cost health anymore. It costs 300 FP to summon him, right? I mean, just crazy. Is that the most expensive one? Yeah. Who's a 0? This thing doesn't cost anything? What? Oh, he takes health. It's lame. But see, like, I would love to have Black Knife Tish. Like 1,000%. Probably one of the most overpowered spirit summons you can get, period, end of story. Like, full stop. So. But we're going to save up because I want to get some really good spells. And we'll go from there. This is Rajier. I think it's funny that here he's this guy. And he makes us do the dialogue from the castle. That's funny. Oh, he does give us access to these. Glintstone pebble, carrying a great sword, spinning weapon. None of which I want to use. But anyway, so there's those. And then if you come downstairs, you can open this up. We don't want to do that. You can go through that room once you fight Radon, apparently. This is where Fia is when you need to get hugs. She's in her own little room. When you get D will be down here as well. But we haven't gone and talked to him out in the wild yet, so he's not here at the round table. But yeah, so that is round table hold. Like I said, guys, I'm going to try and reset all this stuff to make sure that the way that I found to download this works, so that I can get it to work for Devin, so that we can both play this. So this character may have to be reset, so I apologize in advance for that. If there's a build you think I should run instead the next time we come in, please leave that in the comment section down below. I do read every comment you guys leave me. I also try to respond to every comment that you guys leave me. And then, or if you're playing Reborn, let me know what build you've played, so we can compare notes maybe sometime. So other than that, guys, I will catch you heroes in the next one. Peace out.